Hello guys, how's it going? Woo! Here we go. Hope everyone's alright. We are back in the iRacing.
It's a driving
sim. What are you doing with your life? You are wasting your life on driving sims. Hello. Good morning. What a hype start. Got the Gt3 Race here. I'm absolutely exhausted, guys. Physically, not tiredly. So, this is going to be like a chill stream. I feel like I'm drugged. Yeah, we're just gonna take it easy. I might pass out. You know what? I'm so exhausted. Slept all right last night. I've been doing too many live streams that are like 6 hours long, so I thought, oh, let's do another one. What would be a silly idea? Hang on a minute. Something seems to be making you tired. Shall we stop doing it, or shall we do more of it? I had to remove the pedal tray. In fact, I probably knocked this camera. Yeah. That's groin cam. Hang on a minute. It's literally... Welcome to the groin cam. I literally just had to remove my pedals. So I have this. I put this on. This is kind of back to front how you probably normally do it. But I put the tray thing, the slider bar forward. So I can move the tray forwards and backwards without getting out my sim rig. Peak laziness. Anyway... like a week ago, maybe even longer, I accidentally knocked this and it came off the slider, and the only way you can get it back on, I tried doing it lazily without taking the pedal tray off, but the only way you can get it back on is by taking the pedal tray off, which then requires, it's quite awkward to get the pedal tray off. I mean, if you've ever like mounted a seat, it's that kind of business. So you know, you've got these like keys, Allen key things down here, but then you can't access the bolt at the back, and you have to, and then the bolt falls off. Yeah. Anyway, so, oh man, that took like an hour, and it's heavy, and there's oh, you can't really see it, but there's like cables all at the back of my rig that connect my monitors and stuff to my PC. So you kind of have to like just bend over. There's a tiny little gap. You can't see it. There's a very small gap there. So I'm like kneeling over trying to. Oh dear. It's like working on the spaceship, only the spaceship's pedals. Absolute nightmare. Well, it wasn't that bad. No, in all honesty, it wasn't that bad. It's just fiddly bollocks, you know. So, oh man. But I've got it back on now. Hopefully it doesn't fall off again. I stretched it out, so it should stay on better. Hello, Game Tech. How's it going, man? Let's get some funky music on here. What's going on in the Game Tech? You should join us. Anyway, I have to try and be like really calm in this stream because like I woke up this morning and my lungs were like, not my lungs, my ribs were hurting. It's because I think I did too much talking. Maybe I just coughed too much. I don't know. But yeah, it's all good. Hello, Night 09. Just got to stay calm. Keep it calm. All the early people. What are you up to, Game Tech, today? What's going on in Game Tech land? Oh man, my arms. What is wrong with me?
Left side.
Turn the force field back down. Jesus Christ. I'm all right. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I've been fatigued. Just feel like I've been. You're at work. You're at work. I feel like I've done weightlifting or something. Any sense? Jerry, I know. My wrists are hurting. I don't feel sick though. And I slept alright. But body's just turned off. I don't know what it is. Come on, body. Perk up. Walk through it.
Stop on the right.
It's very strange.
Car stopped ahead.
Maybe I was abducted last night and hit with a paddle by aliens. That's what it feels like. Building, you need to get in, man. Too much wanky. No, not even enough of that. No, we don't have anything. No women. No naked time. It's terrible. You're married with kids and everything. You're all right, man. I've been trapped for 2 years.
All right. Clear.
Ah, it's been awful. I'm basically a monk now. It's so bad. Ah, Jesus. I am single, yes. Like a one-sided record. I'm a single. I've been single for ages. What happened was I split up with my girlfriend. I'm really good friends with her still. Like it wasn't like a dodgy breakup. We've been together for a long time, and the relationship basically turned into like a friendship type situation, which we're both kind of like, you know, we were both like, okay, well, you know. So then I was like, oh well, okay, this is an opportunity to focus on my YouTube channel more, you know, do more streaming and whatever. I also moved house at that point in time as well, and so I was like, right, year or so, I can do loads of DIY in my house. You know, I can like focus on my YouTube. You know, get my income sorted out and everything. You know, get it all nice and sorted out. And then I was like, right, that's that plan. That all went really well.
Car stop on the
That
left.
all went really well. and then I was like, right, okay, we're now set. 2020. That's it. That's the.
Go right.
I'm gonna do more social stuff. You know. I don't do online dating really. Like, it's not. I've been on a few like random online dates. It's just, I don't like it. I like being spontaneous and meeting people randomly. So I was like, right, that's it. 2020's the. You know, I'm not going to focus on making money. I'm just going to focus more on socialising. Wow, that didn't bloody work, did it? Oh, nice one, Gasper. Yeah, John. Yeah, it's sad. But, you know, she's been ill for a while. People die. It's very sad. People keep spamming it in chat.
Clear.
Randomly meet in your basement. Well, you know,
Car
your
right.
reach arounds, Jeffs, just aren't good enough.
Clear on
I'm
the
sorry. Online. Yeah, you didn't meet teabags through online dating. You like brainwashed her through like Omegle. It's not online dating. That's hostage taking. I really like just meeting people through like random situations. To be honest, all the girls I've ever met, like all the girlfriends I've ever had, have always been like through weird situations. Not like, oh, let's go on a date, let's meet. It's always been like, oh, I've just gone up to someone random. That's my dating method. I just go up to people and then they end up being my girlfriend. They probably do it out of sympathy, to be honest. Like, ah, oh, that guy's pathetic. Okay, well, got nothing better to do right now. Whoa! You can see his legs.
Car
Sexy.
on your left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, right now we're not allowed outside or anything. Exactly. It's all about what their favourite Sims are. Yeah, no, I don't like the whole framework of online dating stuff where it's like, oh, you look nice, you look nice. It's like, no, it doesn't work.
You got a slow car
Because
on
you
the
don't
left.
know,
Car
right?
stop
So when you're
ahead.
talking
Go
to
left.
someone, you don't know if they're like the sort of person you actually like. You know, they might be good looking, so you're like, oh, they're good looking, so I'll go and chat with them. But they could be an arse. It's easy. It's just so much better if you're in real life and you just chat with someone and then you can know immediately Or like you're doing, you know, you're doing some kind of hobby or something you enjoy in public. Or you're, you know, I don't know, you're doing something that you've got a shared interest in automatically. It's not like a forced thing. I don't like, I don't like things that are like, what's it called? Like presumed stuff. I hate presumptuous situations. It's not my thing. Yeah, going up behind someone and hitting him on the head. No, that's fine. It's all right, Matthew. It's all about it's all about how hard you hit. It's like Thief, the Shadow Legend. What's it called where you hit him with that thing? Gasper. Ghosted for no reason. Go, yeah, you just need to do online, real world stuff. Cheat mode. Been with my wife for 12 years. She still saved Laura M&S at Marks and Spencer's. Well, that's not a good woman, mate. You're going to have to get rid of her now. She's not from Lidl's. The best women are all in Lidl's, mate. Sorry. Marks and Spencer's. Was it 2 for 1? That's not any... This isn't any wife. This is a Marks and Spencer's wife. I mean, come on, man. What you playing at? You were popping in for some chicken nuggets and you came out with a wife. Straight to the shelf, eh? He uses his stinger to paralyse them. Right. Percy Pigs. Ah, dear. Here we go. I'm not expecting good results here. This is going to be a low intensity stream. What, Percy Pigs aren't that nice, are they? Oh dear. I'm alright, Theo. I'll give myself a 6 out of 10. How are you, Theo Brown? Oh, we might as well just wait for the race here. I've just moved my... I can't decide how to get my pedals set up now. This is... Now I've moved my pedals, I've made a huge error because they're in the wrong place. Percy Pigs are okay. I like the cheap cola bottles, personally. Like, the cheaper the cola bottle sweets, the nicer, the more like Coke they taste of, which is weird. The fizzy cola bottles are the best. The ones that like dissolve your mouth, so you... the ones that feel like you're sucking on like a gummy bleach ball. That's alright, Rory. Gotta eat the hot crust buns. Good day, Ed. Called into work. Hello, Rob H. What's the difference between a lady and a girl? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. They use the words interchangeably. I guess you could say that calling a lady a girl was, to some extent, degrading and sexist. But then you can call men boys, can't you? They often do. So I guess you could argue that was degrading and sexist as well. My face is degrading and sexist. Sim racing is degrading and sexist. No, sim racing is just degrading, to be honest. Oh, you're going on a date tomorrow? Nice. Now that's awesome, Gasper. Make sure to show her your tea bags and make sure they're Twinings. You got it, Gasper. Get in there, man. I'm using an ultra wide here, Mr. It's my ultra wide with a monitor on top and a monitor on the side. Ultra wide. And my camera zoom's gone again. Thank you. Thank you, Logitech. Oh, it's not a date. Oh, I'm confused. What are you doing? Well, yeah, you'd have to call it a day. If you're meeting up with someone on your own and they're attractive, then, you know, same thing. Well, if you're both on the same page. Number one piece of advice for Gasper. Don't be yourself. Don't be yourself. No, be yourself, but make sure that you're the type of person that's likable. Simple. Make some good jokes. Don't listen to anything I say. That's good advice. I just do whatever you feel like doing. You know, do whatever you feel like, and then if they like what you feel like, you'll get on better in the long run. If they don't, then that's their problem. It's like with YouTube channels. You know, you could make a YouTube channel on something that's popular, but you don't enjoy it. Then you build up a user base of people that want to, you know, that aren't interested in what you're interested in. So you might as well just do whatever you want to in life. Just do whatever you feel like doing all the time. She's at work. What's going on here? Some women like that, Rob. It's you know, if you do it confidently, you can bamboozle them with confidence. It depends, Jeff, how desperate they are. I don't know. Like, I think the baseline is if someone, it's more like you've got if someone fancies someone, they fancy someone. If two people fancy each other initially, then it doesn't, you know, nothing else really matters, does it? What spring perch offset she prefers in the Skippy? Oh, here we go. More. It is some Jeff signings.
Green. Okay.
iRacing is totally crap. Thanks, DJ Jack Lamar. Everyone, go and read Jeff's dating book. I've got my force feedback on so low here. My arms feel like they're falling off. I feel like I've been rock climbing. I don't know what is going on. Available on Amazon for the price of $89.99. Don't stop for communists. Hey, the communist girls are some of the best looking. Really, this is like, the Skippy's like driving a boat. It's quite nice. D. Joel Pamar. Yeah, well, it depends what you want to get out of it, you know. Hello, Hunter. If you want to do like ranked online racing, and you just accept how it handles, and you know, it's a fun game. Value of iRacing, or anything for the matter, is all going to come down to how much time you get out of it. So something can be disproportionately expensive relative to other stuff within its genre. So iRacing is like 5-6 times as expensive, like objectively, outright, factually. It's like costs 5-6 times more than any other driving simulator. But if you spend like 3 hours a night playing iRacing, which some people do, or you know, like a couple of hours a week playing iRacing, that's what you really enjoy, then you'll get the value from that. you know, it's like the flight sim thing. There's that plane, that Zebo plane, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's like £150 for it's just an add-on add-on plane for Microsoft Flight Sim. But there's some people that, you know, they really enjoy plotting the course and the systems of the aircraft. They've got brain damage like sim racers, but they're enjoying it, so they're going to get the value for money out of it. That's the thing with value for money. Well, you can put a price on it, and people do, don't they? That's the thing. I mean, you could objectively calculate the cost of their servers. We don't, and also their profit margins, and then you'd be able to know if they were charging fair within some kind of construct of, you'd define what would be a fair amount of profit for a business to make. But we don't know that data. For all we know, iRacing is running on a single 386. Can you imagine? I think you can definitely make an argument that a combination of subscription with paying for licensing for content on top of a subscription is
Alright, there's the chicken
in
flag.
many ways detrimental to the service. Probably not initially. When they started out, you know, they might have not had the funds or the licensing and everything, and so that was just a way to raise the service. But as sim racing's got more popular, there's more people. You know, if you could just pay like £10 a month or something that unlocked everything on iRacing, you'd probably see more participation in different series, or, you know, more people playing it, which would then make it a better service. There's a lot of variables involved. I mean, you could also make the argument that people spend relatively a lot on iRacing, and that then makes them think it's a more realistic or better simulator, or they're financially committed to it, which then makes them spend more time on it. You know, so it's not £800, DJ Pepmar. It works out about £350 in the first year, and then like £250 in the second year, and then like £150 to £200 each year on from that. That's when I sat down and sort of worked out how much it would cost to get a couple of cars and the tracks for those car series, so you could get the most value out of the track side of iRacing. It works out at about £350 in the first year, which is still significant. I mean, yeah, I definitely think there is a problem with one of the things I don't like about the price of iRacing is that iRacing is kind of like regarded as sort of a prominent part of sim racing culture, but the price of it definitely excludes people that don't have well-paying jobs, or people that are in third world countries, or, you know, which is, I think, is unfair. It'd be nice, because I want people to enjoy sim racing. The other thing is, I think there's like some core iRacers that they'd be really butthurt if it got cheaper. They'd be like, oh well, I spent this much, took money off me. Personally, I don't care. Like I've spent at my own bank account, I probably spent like £500 on iRacing, or £300-400, and then I've got credits and stuff from being a YouTuber. But I wouldn't care. It's the same with like AC, ACC, or any game. So I could pay. I really like the game, so I'm happy paying for it because I know I'm going to get the value out of it. But I would like more people to be able to play it. So it's better for me for it to get cheaper, so that more people can play it. I draw the line at free to play though, because unless a game has a really good system, iRacing system might actually be all right with free to play, but some games when they go free to play, it actually ruins them due to cheaters and stuff. See that in CS:GO, happened a bit. Rocket League's a bit weird. But
Green flag,
a large part of that is how the free to play is designed. But yeah, iRacing definitely excludes. I mean, I know personally quite a few people that would happily play iRacing, but they live in like countries where they just don't have the income.
Clear on the left. Too wide. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Right side. Keep to the left. Still there, hold your line.
Anytime you divide content up though, it ends up you end up with something that can be quite messy.
Clear.
It looks terrible. I don't mind how iRacing looks
Clear
personally.
on the right.
It's quite functional. It looks quite nice. Nice frame rate. Nice track graphics. Car models look nice. I've never really been bothered by how iRacing looks.
Car right.
It passes a
Clear.
quality threshold for me.
You got a slow car on the right.
Absolute carnage up here.
Go left.
Oh, I need to get up to like 5th place because we're car number 5. I'm going to lose lots of R rating if I don't. Nice one, Gonzo. Yeah, the livery thing, I think it takes a while to get into the sort of intuitively feeling out how the meshes are laid out, or how the textures are mapped for things to line up nicely, outside of the basic design component.
You're in the top 10.
It's been a while. Hello, artist Matthew Harvey. Still not finished the dog picture. This guy's been painting that dog for so long. You'd think he'd have finished it by now. It's been like almost a year now.
Slow car ahead. Go right. Car on your left. Go right. Clear.
Of all corners to just wreck on, that's a very weird one. Sorry! Someone made a bit of a mistake there. This is nice. This is like Euro Truck Sim in a race car.
Car right. Clear.
No, mate. What's his... This guy's a bit slow. We need to get past him. What is he doing? Is he driving with a keyboard? Look at his front wheels. Marco, I think this guy's playing with a gamepad. You know, the dream would be for Kunos to like brush up the original Assetto Corsa netcode and then just do like an iRacing system with the original Assetto Corsa and then charge £5 a month. That'd be so good. This guy's driving on a keyboard. He's pretty damn good.
You're in 5th.
And there we go. We've moved up to 5th in 3 laps. Yeah, I mean the thing is, like the whole iRating EP thing is just, you know, it's very compelling. Having like your skill level at an activity rated with numbers is really fun. It doesn't matter what the activity is. Like saying, I spent 2,000 hours on Counter-Strike Go. And like hundreds of hours in Rocket League. It's well addictive. The good thing with Rocket League is when you beat people, you basically, as a fully grown adult, you're basically just beating children over the internet. In what other context can you like destroy a child in a video game and it's perfectly accepted? I mean, imagine turning up at a local kids football game and then just like absolutely destroying them. That's the amazing thing with video games. Exactly. We need like that Chinese system. Everyone has a score. I would be rated 7. It should rate all people at like every human in a country has a ranking, so you can be like, what rank are you in the UK? I'm Mate, I'm rank 3000. Oh, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good rank, that. Considering how old you are, you're ranked pretty high. Hello, Lawrence. Well, that didn't work. Hello, Lawrence. How's it going, man? I hope you're not in the James Bond villain, Leia. Are you still working in that office? If you guys don't know Lawrence, you should check his channel out because his office is absurd. It's pure James Bond. Oh, I had the voice chat off. We could have heard screaming. I'm drinking Tetley at the moment because I'm still getting through my it's like 1,000 bags that Asda gave me. Ah, well, why would you want to be in? I guess your office is nice, so that's fair enough. Most offices are bloody hellish landscapes. I've only ever worked in nice offices though, actually. So, actually, well, I worked briefly as IT technician in a complete shithole room. But yeah, offices are pretty badly designed in the UK normally. It's because our buildings are all from like 400 years ago. Your working desk next to your rig. I think you showed me a picture. The one where you weren't wearing any clothes. This is rather pleasant. 4:14. I'll put the date on the screen here. How much time do you spend on average behind your wheel?
Great job. 10 to go.
Well, recently a lot. I've been doing a lot of live streams, so probably like 6 hours a day for like the last 2 weeks. Yeah, so quite a lot. I'm aiming for a deep vein thrombosis in both legs. That's my goal. If I'm lucky, I'll get them in my arms as well.
Slow car ahead.
I might even get a pulmonary edema.
Car on your left.
Go for the
You're in the
multi-combo.
middle. 3 wide. Clear on the left. 2 wide.
You never know.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Go for the inside defensive line there. I knew how much hyped I was when chopping wood for the sim rig. No, I really like new sim racing equipment. I get really hyped for it. I get more hyped for cups of tea though. But yeah, no, I totally get getting hyped for sim racing equipment. I didn't know you did programming, Lawrence. That explains why you're so depressed all the time. Lawrence's code never works because he insists on writing potato every other line. Every variable
You're now in third.
is related to potatoes and legumes. When the people in his office are like trying to read his code, they're like, oh, hang on, what's this? What sort of software? Oh, he's got to go back to work. What do you code in? Better not be a web developer. Codes in C++. I'll give him respect if he can program in C Sharp, C++.
Okay, on the left.
Give him some respect.
Clear.
I can't even program in Pascal. I mean, our ActionScript 3 is about my it's about my level, and even that I'm terrible. Oh, he's doing web development. Oh, like Java. Wow, he's a noob. That's not real programming. Get out. Can we get a ban on Lawrence for being a terrible... That's not a real programmer. that's only one step removed from AS3. Actually, Java's could be pretty tricky. It depends what you do with it. I mean, you know, all programming languages are programming languages. Ah, bloody tortellini. Damper. We must be in a really low skill split because I'm just holding on. I'm just chatting. I'm just like, what? Oh, jeez. I mean, I guess I played this car too much as well. I'm not doing exactly fast lap times, are we? Half the grid killed themselves. This is a good time of day to do iRacing. It's when everyone's terrible. I think Europeans are better than Americans. Now, that'd be interesting to break down the skill rating in iRacing. Yeah, well, if I was Tortellini, I'd be at optimal iRacing skill. I know that upsets you, me calling you a robot, Tortellini, but you have to deal with it. You coded the iRacing force feedback system and beta UI.
Keep to the right. Still there.
Let's get a permanent ban on this Lawrence fellow. He's out of control.
Clear on the left.
It's a nice track, this. It's a good little... The weird thing is, the iRacing version of this track makes it feel as if it's kind of like in Yorkshire or something. Like it's just in the sort of general countryside. That makes sense. Whereas if you fly over it in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this track is like literally in the mountain, like it's in proper hills. Tortellini just likes the attention. He's only young. Poor guy. Tortellini's going to be like an esports star, unless he actually hooks up with one of the hot Polish girls that lives near him. Then that'll be it. He'll realise there's more to life than sim racing. It'll all be over. There'll be no memorising racing lines. There'll be no more robotic driving. But I really hope this guy doesn't crash into me, because third place would be quite nice here. Oh, the hills aren't as abrupt in Yorkshire. So the hills, so there's hills here, but the hills in Yorkshire aren't typically like, they're not like the Alps. Do you know what I mean? Apart from like the occasional formation, but like most of the hills in Yorkshire are quite rolling. I should have defended the inside there. That was terrible.
Still there. Hold your line. Keep to the left.
Oh, now look, we're letting the train through.
Clear on the right.
That was a huge error. Hello. Hey, yeah, we're having a nice chill stream here. Okay.
Car on your left.
Not quite sure what's going on here with these cars.
Clear.
Car behind was close, so I broke late, and then the car in front took a really wide line there. Top 15 people just smashed the thumbs up. What's this, Lawrence? You guys can all hit the like button if you want to. Oh, 69, guys. That's a number. Hello, Antoine. Saraceni. Cool name. We've still got a few laps left, so as long as I just stay with this guy, Mr. Tim here. And he wasn't very good at his braking's a little bit early. So if I get back in front of him, we should be able to get third place. Yeah, well, I mean, I quite like it not being too busy here, to be honest. Now, you know, I wouldn't mind being like a mega successful live streamer with everyone throwing money at me, for sure, but It's rather pleasant at times. I'll have to put slow chat on. Hello. Oh, mischief there. I'm concentrating a bit more here because I don't want this guy to get away, so he's forcing me to have to drive properly. Rob Mitchell. It's quality, not quantity.
What is the motive behind this demand?
Oh, hello,
Necessity for money.
Do you know what he's done there?
I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Here's some money they paid me for writing bad code.
He's just Lawrence, man, you realise what you've done there? You've got paid, you've done work, you've done programming, and then you've just given me your actual work there. It's not what you're meant to do. Thanks for the biscuits, though. Much appreciated. The biscuit animation's broken, I need to fix it.
Left side.
Here we go.
Stay on the right.
I've messed this up. I was distracted by Lawrence's generosity.
Keep to the right.
Maybe Lawrence's generosity was actually Lawrence's reciprocity.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
Oh no! Of all things to happen.
Clear.
This is all because of my terrible defending earlier on.
Clear. Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear.
Four laps. Bloody hell. We should have had third easy. Yeah, I've totally only got myself to blame. Now we've got to deal with the car behind. He's in the draft. Car in front. Pulling away. Yeah, thanks for the support, Lawrence. Appreciate it. Right. Let's try and close this back up here. Yeah, well, you know, once someone's put a Formula car livery, you know it's likely to be a bad time. Here he comes again. Sir Pummel.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Still there. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Drive defensively. That I think he made a mistake. We've got to catch. We've got to get him in like 1.2. Hello, random. Hello, Spitfire. I'm feeling exhausted, but I'm all right. Thank you for asking. Saying earlier, I think I was abducted by aliens and hit with a paddle. Hey, yeah, no, VR's nice. It would be nice for streaming if it was... We'll get VR shades eventually and it'll be all good. Oh, come on, we can totally get third place back here. Why did I let him go through? I was way too chill. I was too nice. Respectful Delta, that's what you need. What was the conclusion? The conclusion was that I couldn't drive. The conclusion was I needed to practice a bit. That race didn't work. I made the mistake of thinking that iRacing would drive like a Seto. It's a mistake I keep making. Oh yeah, I could do with some DRS. Thanks for the tip, Rob. DRS in this car is probably just ducking your head down a bit. Oh,
You've got 2 laps to go.
we need to be closer. Yeah, that's it. Like everything in life, it's all about believing in yourself. If you want something hard enough, you can get it. Does iRacing add drag if you raise the seat? It should do, shouldn't it? Oh, here comes them. Pump wagon.
Left side. Keep to the right. Still there. Clear.
I know. Oh, almost hit me there. There we go. We've got this, guys. Almost got taken out there. Almost. Here we go. So it's all come into play. I planned it all out. We'll get 3rd place back. Oh, hello, Dave. I started downloading more of your files from Bold Dome. I was downloading more of your iRacing technique.
You've got about 5
Really,
laps of
really
fuel.
appreciate you uploading them to the Bold Dart satellite, Dave. Really handy. The only problem with BoldLink is that the data rate's very slow because so many people are using it around the world. It's like when you know, when they update instructions to the Mars rover, it's only like 5 kilobits a second.
Last left. Last left.
This is the last lap, yes. Congratulations. You have successfully read which flag is on the screen. Can we raise the pressure on this guy enough? We just can't do it. It was a try. Can't believe we let him through.
Good race, James and Tim. Well done. Thanks.
Can't believe I let him through. I was too busy chatting. I don't shave
Nice
it.
run. Solid
If you
work.
don't shave it, it buffers. Exactly. The hair follicles cause noise and further increase the latency. It's nice for Elon Musk to to allow us to use his Starlink satellite, so that's really improved things. Now that Bold Dart can communicate through their array, Definitely helps. The regret is real. Well, we're car 5. We finished 4th, so we didn't... And there was a crash, so we probably gained iRating, which is the only point of life. So that's good. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do the Gt3 race, actually. Is a Lamborghini good in this? It's fixed. This is fixed setup Gt3. Let's get this on the screen. Watkins Glen. I've never driven a Gt3 car around this track, so we're going to lose our rating here. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I... Oh, I don't know any of these cars. Oh, well, there is the Radical race, though. Another Radical is probably better. We could do the Gt3 another time. At least we know what we're getting with the Radical. Hello, Ian. Patio this week. Is your wife forcing you to spend all your hard-earned YouTube money on house upgrades? I mean, it's a good investment. I spend all my YouTube money on tea bags. Hang on, we better sign up to this so I don't miss it. Hello, Dan Lockie. Right. What did we get from that? Oh, that was a pretty good game, that. That made up for the other ones we lost. Oh, here's my tea. Whoa. Man, the guy that won was D safety rating. If I just race Skippy, I think we'd get to about 3,000 iRating, and then I'd get stuck again. It's every time I go and decide to drive the MX-5, I get absolutely penalised. I should just stick to Skippy and Radical, is all I know. What happened here then? I think some... No, it wasn't a very high split. Oh, it was a good game. Portugal cancelled. August should be in Italy now, trying to do something productive with the money before you spend it. At least you had insurance to get your money back on it. GT3 GTA is awful at low iRating unless you're really fast. Wow. I've had fun with the Ferrari, to be honest, actually. In this, the 15-minute Ferrari fixed class racing. It's my peak iRating is like... Can you get to 0 iRating? Well, who is the worst iRacer? Well, it's probably actually hard to be the worst iRacer because you'd just have to keep losing, but quitting. Like, so being trying to be the worst iRacer whilst actually driving would be difficult because people quit out of races. Yeah, how low can you go? First, install the mechanical keyboard. Can you get minus iRating? I'm liking that iRacing is adding more fixed setup racing to the service, though. That's really good. Finally, after 400 years, they're finally understanding that fixed setups actually are more conducive to sprint racing. Totally get not having fixed setups for longer races, like 30+ minute races. But fixed setup with a semi-stable baseline that's not totally annoyingly understeery, but is not mental for like your average player. It's like, you know. We can go very low. Whee! This track's basically a toboggan run. Has everyone clicked the like button? I don't think they have. I've not conditioned people enough to click the like button. Oh, hello.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
Generally, I prefer it when the wheels actually stick the car to the track. Good, Mylint Okazaki. I mean, why not? This is a good car for shopping in. Got plenty of space. It's open top, so you don't even have to open the boot. You can just go to Lidl, and then you can just stick your shopping in the car. Much easier to load it from the shopping basket into this. There we go. Start to coax people. Getting like button clicks is like, it's like having a piece of ham in front of a tiger. What am I doing here? I've forgotten how to drive all of a sudden. There we go. I should get a documentary made called Teabag King. Too much contrast. I don't know. Maybe the reflection off my forehead is washing out the view. It's hard to say. Whee! It's a weird track, this. It's just strange. Just a strange track.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Okay, session's beginning. Let's drive the car into the wall. Okay, he's helped me. There's the wall. Ah, we've not even hit the wall, even when you want to hit it. Hello, old Tack Von Kulis. Off we go. These are the Mecha Cup 1 pedals, Colton Bullshols. They are very nice pedals. They're in the same sort of ballpark as like Husingveld pedals. Husingveld, they're kind of in between Husingveld Sprints and Husingveld Elites, give or take. A little bit cheaper, but very good. Absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Not cheap though, but good. They come with a really nice sturdy pedal tray as well. Am I using the... No, I'm not using the pedal tray that comes with them. I'm using the SimLab pedal tray. I think you can buy them without the pedal tray though. Save like £80 or something. Rob H. Well, the grass in iRacing is it's like Croatian grass. It's more vivid than. This grass is all right. It's just, you know, where's this track? Where's Watkins Glen? It looks maybe it's another track in like Virginia or something. Are those pedals that fell apart? Well, yeah, they didn't really fall. Well, they did fall apart, but it's because I didn't screw them in. It was entirely my fault. If you don't screw the bar in that goes to it, then they will fall apart. New York, like where in New York? New York's quite big. Not New York, but in New York. That's really silly, isn't it? Why would you have, I guess it's New York City in New York. It's very confusing. Yeah. But it's not much sun in Donington. It rains a lot, but it's not very sunny. It's close to Canada. No, I'm just tired, Simply Devil. Like, physically tired. Just exhausted. I've done too much live streaming. It's taken its toll. like mentally, I'm quite awake. I slept really well. So I'm just chilling out here. I should probably stream more like this. I put too much effort into the streaming. This is closer to day-to-day gamer muscle. Exposed. Don't tell a streamer they sound tired or unwell. It's rude. Is it? Just tell streamers their face looks stupid. I've got a cuppa. Daily muscle. Please don't expose yourself. You'd have to paint me, Matthew. Imagine that. It'd take at least a few hours. You'd never get the image off your brain. Do I do voice exercises? No. Right, why would I do that? The whole stream is an exercise of despair. Thanks, Matt. Matt? How did I get Matt from Jamie McEwen? That was really weird. Brain shut down there. Thanks, Jamie. Started reading your surname before the first part of your name there. Oh, hello. The US government gave me money. Well, you do need it. I've just stolen money from America. God bless America, land of the free. Oh, say.
The black flag is for us. You've got the initials upset, but you're slow driving. Better get on.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
US government gave me money I don't
the
need.
dawn of
Takes
the
up. By
first
the way, what
light.
sim chassis do you use? I'm in the market for one.
And is that how it goes? I only know it because I used to watch ice hockey. Something like that. Thank you very much for sending me your American dollars. Oh! Cold ties. Drone strike incoming. Word for word. Yeah, I mean, I got the DERs in the right place. I don't think the American national anthem is that good. No offense to Americans. Like, I don't think the British national anthem is that good either. I have to say, of the anthems, the Russian one is pretty damn good. I'm sorry. That adds salt into the saying. That's the last donation we get from an American. Yeah, you can request a tea gift when you've got 2 tea gifts on the screen.
Okay, here comes your first
How does
time
Canada go? I don't know how the German national anthem goes. Shorter the better. Oh. Oh, Canada. Why? Oh, God. Why is this? The track's very slippy today. PlayStation racing games. Mate, what if a really good racing game comes out on the Xbox or PC? You've really done yourself there. Whoever's anthem's the fastest is better. Oh my god, let's go rear road on the brake bars a bit here. Even the French national anthem is all about bleeding all over the place. British national anthem's about the bloody Queen. I mean, who cares? Who cares about the Queen? Maybe every time you sing the British national anthem, it extends the Queen's life by another 10 years. I'm pretty sure the Queen is a go old by this point. Every time they go to hospital for some kind of emergency, they're actually going into the sarcophagus to recharge. There's no other explanation.
One more lap.
We've literally had the same queen in the UK since the 1300s. They try and trick you by putting numbers by their name. Victoria III, Henry VIII. Henry VIII was actually the same Henry, but they just kept pretending it was a different one. I haven't watched The Crown now. Chauvin. I don't know what you're saying, JBLHB, JVC. Well, we did not get a good quality lap here. I was too busy talking about national anthems instead of focusing on the driving. This is why I will never be a real race driver. That and I'm not rich enough. talent as well. In sim racing a year, are the Fanatec's worth it? Only if you use my affiliate link. You know, if you don't use my affiliate link, then it's debatable. You know. Yeah, the CS, what Fanatec's do you mean? Like the pedals? CSL Elite pedals are very good for the price. If you want like a good value load cell pedal. You've also got, when it comes to the wheels, CSL Elite's really nice, but when it comes to like DD wheels, you've got a good mix to choose from that are all really pretty decent, to be honest. It's more a case of what's in stock. Clean Colton, I've clearly not been... I mean, I literally have the Fanatec logo tattooed on my forehead. It's alright, man. Appreciate the thought that you would use it. It's all good. I need to do more. This is what... If I don't do videos with me saying click my link, this is what happens. Lost income. Worth the upgrade from a T300 to... Yeah, it's a nice upgrade. I mean, if you really like sim racing and you're really, you're really into it, you might as well, in many ways, you might as well just get a DD.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity.
Oh, hello.
Necessity for money.
Okay.
I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Tea party comrades.
Thank you, man. Yeah, you might, if you're definitely into sim... Oh, hang on, we got some... Hang on. That's biscuits. Biscuits and tea bags. Oh no, now the biscuits are including the tea bags. There we go. Thanks for the donations, guys. Yeah, if you're like, well, I'm loving sim racing, I'm spending a lot of I'm wasting my life on this, I'm gonna die in a sim rig, then just going through like a DD, if you can afford, if you've got disposable income and you're not stretching yourself, don't use a credit card to buy stuff you don't need. But yeah, getting like a Fanatec DD, SimuCube 2, AccuForce, whatever, it doesn't matter which one. You can sell. If you can afford those wheels, they provide a lot better force feedback. They're not likely to break, and you can sell them pretty much for the same price that you buy them as second hand. So in a sense, it's better to, if you know you like sim racing, once you've got a T300 and you've got disposable income, I would just go for a DD. OSW as well. OSW, Fanatec DD, SimuCube 2. You know, there's a whole bunch of them.
Don't chop the start, Sean.
Should have joined yesterday. ACC. I don't enjoy ACC, so that's why I wouldn't join that. Top 20 finish. I've got to finish above 11th. That's it. We're car number 11. Right, let's just see what happens here. It's more about avoiding crashes this race.
Green flag, green flag.
The guy in front. Oh Christ! Oh, you absolute idiot. Some iRacers need to be just like...
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need
I
to
mean...
go back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you.
I mean, come on. Like, this... Come on, that's so dumb. This guy is reversing before the start of the race because he jumps to start. There was no way to avoid that. What was he doing? It's not hard to drive in a straight line, is it? So we find a way through. This guy goes to the right. This guy goes to the left. So I'm like, okay, he's going to the right. I'm obviously not going to get through there. So I go to the left. I react there. Go to the left. What is he doing? Oh, he looks like he's spun it up on the throttle like an absolute noob. Oh dear, like... Oh my god. Well, that's that over. Forget that. Well, that was not a good gain of iRating. How do you even do that? How do you... Next... I mean, imagine in real life you're turning up to a race series. Oh, we've just missed this as well. It's annoying. Ah, just... Alright, imagine turning up to a real race series after training the car in front does that to you. What can you even do? Oh, God. Now we gotta wait for the next thing. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, you know. Do the Ferrari. What's that? 30 minutes. Yeah, we didn't even get across the start finish line before that guy went mental. These are all like pants cars. F3.5 at Suzuka might be alright. We could get a bit of practice for that. Let's do that. I've got a setup so we can give it a go. More like iRacing. Greatest advert for iRacing ever. I mean, it happens. I think I've got like a VRS setup. I don't know. Don't really matter because I'm so bad at iRacing. I'm not even within pace for setups to make that much of a difference. You know, you have to get within like 3 seconds of pace at least for setups to start making sense. To no, but for the setup being the key thing. Hello, Full House Gaming. How's it going, man? Did your stream go good last night? Full House, guys, you should subscribe to Full House Gaming. He's only got like 2 subscribers. Poor guy. He's basically in a cardboard box with a monitor, playing Midnight Club. You should subscribe to Full House Gaming. Check out his channel. He's another chill streamer, you know, just relaxed, like a Paul Smith or Dave Cam's chill, you know. Check out his channel. He does play terrible games though. The Midnight Club actually looked alright, to be honest. The first Midnight Club was really bad. It like ruined arcade racing games because everyone was like, oh, we have to make everything open world now instead of designing nice tracks. But that one actually looked... is set in LA, I believe, so it had like nice... you know, like nice variation, the sewer bits and the streets, and had the pedestrians jumping out of the way. That's nice. I don't know why they've taken that out of like Need for Speed games. The Midtown Madness pedestrians that you can't run over. They're nice. Like, you don't have to be able to hit pedestrians. It's just a nice thing seeing people walking around the streets. It immerses you more in the city. Rob N. I'm waiting for the CSL Elite to be back in stock. Nice. You'll really like it, man. Matt Malone, what's that? What did he say about Matt Malone? Matt Malone is almost 4K rating and people in his split still wreck before. Yeah, people wreck all the time in iRacing. There's a whole load of reasons. I mean, people wreck all the time in real world racing as well. Yeah, Midtown Madness was great. Especially the one, so they had the Midtown Madness 1, and then the second one was set in London, wasn't it? And had like London Bus, and then was it Midtown Madness 3 that was in that had the was it set in San Francisco? I'm just going to practice with the race setup here. Yeah, I think Midtown Madness was the first game that had pedestrians that jumped out of the way. I mean, I think it is I think people are overly sensitive to that whole, like the car companies are overly sensitive to it, because I think it's so fun. Running over pedestrians is really fun in games. In a car, it's a fun thing to do. Like Carmageddon 2, the physics were terrible, but running over people and their legs falling off and stuff, it's just funny. And it's not violent because it's absurd. You know, I think that's a real shame, because apparently we can have Call of Duty where you're like drone striking innocent people and what have you. Apparently that's okay, but no, running people over, that's not okay. It's so arbitrary. Mind you, I guess, you know, for a driving game, if you do that, you're going to not get the PG or the like 8 rating, which means it's not going to get put in the supermarket, which means you lose out on about 200, well, probably more, probably like 500,000 to 1 million of sales internationally, just by not being on the supermarket shelf. There's a huge game. I mean, a lot of people don't know about this. It's probably decreased now, but there's a huge amount of video game sales, which are just like people picking up a random computer game whilst they're doing their supermarket shopping. It makes up like a massive amount of the market. It's really weird. Oh yeah, Soldier of Fortune. The multiplayer on the boat level with the shotguns. That was really satisfying, Soldier of Fortune. They just made them worse though. They kind of, I think the dev team must have changed. Well, cold tires. This is sensitive on the throttle. We did have a little bit of force feedback warning there, so. Well, Germany has very random video game laws for violence. So Carmageddon 1 was probably a better game than Carmageddon 2, like the actual design and because it used sprites, the pedestrians sort of exploded, whereas Carmageddon 2 tried to use a lot more physics. But it made it a lot harder, and also the physics were more floaty, so Carmageddon 2 was technically more advanced than Carmageddon 1. But then the AI weren't as good. Like, it was kind of asking a bit too much of things. But I completed Carmageddon 2. I did really enjoy it. Hang on, why am I blipping through? I'm not in a radical. What is wrong with me? Hang on, this is meant to be the same car as the RSS, right? At Formula 3. Yeah, the gravity was... I think they, just by design, they turned the gravity down in Carmageddon 2 because... If you remember, halfway through the game, there's like a single-player level where you're basically jumping across the buildings. And also there's quite a few like ramp things and jumps, which if the gravity was high, you wouldn't be able to make. Yeah, good. And then... Did any of you play Carmageddon 2 on the N64? It was literally a complete conversion. It like used a different graphics engine and everything. It was so bad. I mean, really clever that they managed to like generally it looked like the same game in a sense, but absolutely awful. It just didn't make sense at all. Why do graphics look like Half-Life in R-Factor 2? Half R-Factor 2, half AC? Eh? fronts don't want to bite through there. I like how Half-Life... I really like how Half-Life 1 looks, like its graphics engine. The... it's not Gold Source, is it? It's... I can't remember what it's called. Especially playing it in software. I also really like the Unreal Tournament original... Well, the original Unreal graphics engine. There's something about it I quite like. Same colour grass. They probably have the same grass texture. Full Ash, you only like BMG because you can build your own car in Automotion with a sofa on top of it. iRacing clouds aren't that bad. They're like volumetric. Like they've actually tried to do cloud simulation in iRacing, which is fair enough. Mortal Kombat 2. Oh well, Mortal Kombat's another one of those games where it kind of went a bit weird. Where like, so Mortal Kombat 1 was fantastic. Mortal Kombat 2 was quite good. But I think the developers changed for Mortal Kombat 3 and it just went a bit weird. And then I think they ended up going back again. I remember playing Mortal Kombat on the SNES. It was good. Different button maps for different wheels. You can do that in iRacing. I don't know if you can do it in AC. What might work well for you, though, is you can get a piece of software called Joy to Key, and then you can basically convert the buttons into keyboard presses, and that way you can then map things however you want across different wheels, like from car to car, if that makes sense. Although, yeah. I think iRacing is the only thing where it has a car-specific wheel rim option. Content Manager, you can save wheel profiles and stuff actually before you load in. Yeah, that's a shame. The Fallout games, yeah. It's a shame they dropped the 2D thing, or the top-down thing. Well, gonna keep doing that. I'm probably gonna do that in the race. Oh, does not like you getting on the throttle through that. The rear's already loaded up, so when you get on the power, it's already at the limit. So I might turn my FFB up here. Gives you a little bit more feel for the loading. Oh no, it's on 100%. Fair enough. Well, just need to not be a noob. What monitor am I using? It's Asus ROG Strix XG something. I don't know. It's a 35-inch ultra wide. Yeah, it's hilarious. This car's. I think this is meant to be the same car as the RSS. It's meant to be like a Formula. I know this is F3.5, so. Maybe it's meant to be slightly faster, but you guys have to drive the RSS F3 car that we were playing last night. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like this, like, I'll move the brake lights a bit further back. Fronts don't want to hook up. Yeah, it's slightly curved. It's kind of like fraudulent curve. Mild curve. Yeah, I'm going to give it a go, but it's going to be more of a practice of the race. I'm not expecting a good result. I'm doing a couple of corners. Well, you know, if I can get past the start-finish line, that'll be better than the Radical race. Andre Miguel Lopez, hello. I start watching when I don't have a race, Kingfish Racing. I need a cup of tea. You got... No, I'm 47. When you're bold, everyone thinks you're really old. And then they think you're younger as you progress. Full house. The fact the different camera angles are to distract from the bad driving. It does work quite well. It's like the... you know how like Hollywood films use CGI to distract from the bad acting and terrible plot? That's what I'm doing, but for sim racing. Hi. It does work. Dear. Bit flip-floppity, this car. I'm not optimistic that we'll get to the end of the race on this one. Do the cameras... No, I don't bother with that. That's Dan Suzuki's trademark now. I kind of figured it's like, you don't really... I don't think it works very well. Like, it's like having this shitloads of cameras all over the screen. I think it's better to just have one, to be honest. Oh, hello, there's a tea bag on my screen. Hang on. Have a tea on me, thank you. That's a pure tea bag donation there. Magilla Gorilla Sim Racing, thank you very much. Well, I really want Twinings, but as I say, we're on Tetley at the moment. Was it Tetley? PGT? I can't remember.
What is the motive behind this demand? Necessity. Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Have a tea on me, GM.
This is not a bank. Thank you very much. I need to get some tea gifts on the screen from the others. I think we've got like 4 tea gifts to put on there, actually. I really want a biscuit, but I'm not. I'm sort of on a biscuit diet because I just eat too many biscuits. So no biscuits. I'm on my fish and no biscuits diet. Fish and salads. I had salmon and what is green peas called? Runner beans. The beans? Green beans. Yeah, green beans. Last night. It was quite nice actually. Runner beans cooked in butter with salmon is really nice. Butter, garlic, pepper, salt, fried so the beans are like brown dough, so they're a little bit crispy on the bottom. Really nice. Biscuit Strike. Is that like Counter-Strike? I'm not really a diet person. It's just that if I buy a thing of biscuits, it's just me to eat them, so it's a lot of calories. And I'll just eat biscuits. Need to do a different angle through that. Trout over salmon. I have some. What is it I've got? What do you have with lemon? My fridge right now, defrosting. I can't remember what it is. Hello, Dave Co. I have some other nice fish in my fridge. Just defrosting, which I'll have some more vegetables. Good times. I've just got to get the lockdown chub off now that hopefully the next 3 or 4 months we'll be actually socialising again. I actually have to get vaguely back into fitness. Just don't. Well, no, fasting actually is quite a good idea. Well, I don't know how healthy it is to fast. There's arguments for it being very healthy, and actually there are good arguments for having a very good effect if you have some liver conditions. I'm not a doctor, don't listen to what I'm saying. But if you also, like, for diabetes and stuff, if you've got like if you've got what's it called, like, where you, like, forms of pre-diabetes or whatever, where your body's not managing insulin or glucose levels properly, like, there seems to be recently studies saying that fasting can actually reset certain components of how your body deals with glucose levels and what have you. So that's quite interesting. But yeah, then the other part of fasting though is that you might end up being nutrient deficient if you do it for a long period of time, and you'd have to make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and it will depend how much body fat you've got. That is really brutal. You feel like you're okay, and then the back just gives out because you're not okay. I don't think we're going to get through this race. Swordfish steak?
What is the motive behind this demand?
Thank you.
Necessity. Necessity for money. I'm not supplying money for necessities.
Cheers, man. Kingfish Racing. Thanks for the fish donation there. Doesn't... oh, sorry. It's Francis Illingworth. No, I don't know. Doesn't that taste like tuna? Swordfish. You need to get a car livery designer. Yeah, yeah, we could do that. They eat the sword. Don't they have, like, people every year dying from being impaled? Hello. I can't see your name. I can't read that. Guy with the fancy name. Welcome to the chat. I did what I did on the throttle. Slippy Bicky. Crunchy sword. There's probably meat on the no, like, it's bone, but there'll be meat either side of it. It'd be like a rib. Whee. Yeah, it's hard to get the. Due to my, like, inability to drive this well, I'm tempted to increase the downforce a touch. I could just learn how to drive though. That probably. Oh, hang on. Does this F3.5 have DRS, guys? Can't remember.
You got it. Slow car on the right. Go left.
I quite like fish. I think, you know, you just have to not overcook it and make sure it's fresh. Otherwise, fish. I think a lot of people in the UK haven't had particularly fresh fish, or they overcook it, and so they're like, I don't like fish. But actually, if you have really freshly cooked fish, it's quite nice. It does have DRS. I better make sure that's bound then. Fugu. I don't think pufferfish probably. It's not really worth. It's like so expensive because they have to cut out its specific gland that's poisonous. I think fugu pufferfish is largely a gimmick. I will, Jamil. I'll have a look in a minute. Yeah, if you literally just caught a fish and cook it immediately, it ends up tasting way more like chicken. It has a much more meaty taste to it. Whereas if you get fish from a supermarket or something, it'll taste fishy. Deep fried. Well, you know, that's freshly cooked as long as it's soon. Deep frying kind of imparts a lot of the oil flavour into the fish though, so it's better to like barbecue. Fish on a barbecue is probably best.
Car right. Still there. Hold your
Okay.
line. Clear.
I mean, I was slow because I'd done a slide there, but yeah, I think catfish. People say it has kind of a gamey type flavour because it's it's like it's a bottom feeder, but I don't think catfish is that bad. I don't think it's bad for you. There's probably ways to cook it. Normally, with something that people, it's edible, but people are like, oh, I don't like it. Normally, there's just a way to cook it. Take the goldfish out of your friend. Well, goldfish is carp, isn't it? So it's just an ornamental carp. So it probably does taste okay. Where's the option here? Watch docus about fish. Pangasius. It's like a Tory voter. Hey, there might be Tory voters in chat. Otherwise known as NHS staff haters. Oh dear. Right. Anybody in chat vote Tory? Start a political argument. It's always fun. DRS. No, this car has traction control options. I didn't know that. Don't think it does. It's weird. There we go. Top left. What's going on with this car's systems then? Oh, it's launch control, traction control. Don't know. I think you have to activate it. Good throttle shaping though. Tory is conservative, yeah. Just voting Republican? I don't know. I don't really follow. I'm not too up to speed with American politics. Lobster's a bit overrated. I'd imagine catching a lobster yourself, though, with like a spear and then cooking up. You get a lot of meat on a lobster. It's quite satisfying. Hello, Anderson Sholomir. Octopus is a weird one because octopus are very intelligent. They're like, arguably like, like parrot intelligent, like dog intelligent. But octopi, they're octopuses. They only live for like 3 years, so is eating them actually that bad? I mean, if they don't live that long, like, if you find an octopus that's like a year, 2 years old, it's like, well, it was going to die of old age pretty soon anyway, so is it that bad? Octopodes. Octopeduses. Octopedi. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Octopus is another thing that doesn't taste very nice unless it's totally fresh. I know. I'd like a a Billy Bass that can talk the donations would be awesome. Vegans might get triggered. Only the oversensitive ones. You know, pretty sure most vegans are actually just like normal people. Like most people are normal people. You end up with like you just have some very overly sensitive people that have to let everyone know. Big mouth Billy Bass, Billy Strange, Billy Bass, Billy Strange Bass. So Billy Bass with Billy Strange's face on it. Billy Strange Bass.
You got a slow car on the left.
Oh, here we go. I need to make a cup of tea before I join this.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Or tea. Yeah, I'm using 2 Dayton pucks on my pedals, and I'm using a Dayton bass shake on the back of my seat. Right, I'm just going to go and get a cup of tea quickly before the race starts here. Oh, thanks for clicking the like button, everyone. Give it a like wheel. Oh, there we go. Hey guys, if you've got headphones, Sennheiser headphones, I highly recommend replacing the default Sennheiser headphone with the they sell like braided it's not going to focus on that. They sell like braided cable that's more, instead of it being rubber, it's like the type of cable that you get for your iron. Anyway, it doesn't tangle. It's well worth the upgrade. Who's the Thai spammer? Have you? Oh, I see. Song. There you go. Right, qualify. Yeah, I'm still using I use the mod mic 5.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
We don't need to pit in this race, do we? We have something in Connor. That's that's French for something. Hey, you know. Well, most of my subscribers have died of old age, so I don't actually have 65,000. It's just that they've died and YouTube thinks they're still alive. Can't believe the numbers. Save us from all the machines. Exactly. How you doing, Anderson? Anderson Scholomere. Oh man, it's off camber at the end of that corner. Good film.
Green, green.
I'm okay.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Not very good around here. What a rendition. That was rendered like a damp-proof course on the Victorian property. I cheated. I made a cup of coffee, not tea. Should have made a tea. I don't know. I feel like I need higher energy levels, so coffee it is. Stephen Hawkins. Hang on.
You've got about 2 laps
Can't
of
do
fuel.
it. Hello. Hello. The universe was from over 4 billion years ago. After the creation of the universe, from dark matter and antimatter colliding, the universe was formed.
1 more lap.
Billions upon billions of years, the particles of gas and matter coerced together through gravitational forces, creating the planet that we know as Earth. After millions of years, humans evolved, and then driving simulators were programmed. To this day, it is not understood why Gamer Muscle is so slow at driving despite spending his entire life in a sim rig. In It is believed that gamer muscle is constructed completely of antimatter, as this is the only logical reason for his terrible performance. Today's live stream is brought to you by Stephen Hawking's Wheelchair Wheels, the finest wheelchair wheels known to man. Are you fed up of getting punctures on your wheelchair wheels? Hop over to StephenHawkingsWheelchairWheels.com. Good website, that. Stephen Hawkins is... I mean, I've got a better Delta, so it has actually... He did help me drive a little bit faster. Thank you, Hawkins.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
where does this put us? No pit in this race, is there? There's no... Are we using DRS in this? Hello? Is there DRS in this race? Was I meant to use DRS?
Yes.
Was I meant...
Engagement you can use in one race, I believe.
Was it in quali?
Qualifying, you can use it anytime. And there's no limit. But obviously you only want to use it in a straightaway, yeah?
Oh. Well, that probably cost me some time.
It's like 8 times you push to pass.
If you use it more than 8 times, does the car blow up?
No, it just won't allow you to do it more than 8 times. It's limited.
Have you tried it to know for sure?
Yes, sir, I have.
Are you sure you didn't miscount?
Well, it says on the wheel how many DRS you've used.
How can you be sure that the display's not broken?
Oh my gosh. What is this?
These guys have no sense of humour.
Mind games, yeah? Mind games.
Here we go.
I mean, I'm already slow. He doesn't have to play nine games with me.
You're in the same race, right?
Well, okay, we died before the start-finish line in the bloody radical, so...
What you can do is actually push DRS now when you start first gear. That means insta takeoff. You'll skip second and third gear, go straight into fourth gear high revs. So go for it, mate.
Next double strat.
Here we go.
Perfect launch.
Is anyone else using a Mad Cat's wheel? I just picked one up off eBay for £80. It's really good. I can really gives me better control than the keyboard. Is there a way to make the elastic band in my steering wheel a bit stronger so it's more realistic? I haven't set up the traction control here. I need to turn the graphics up.
Take it easy in the first corner.
This is going to be a disaster. Formula racing on iRacing is terrible.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah, I definitely need to sort out the launch.
Right side,
Moved out of the way though.
still there. Keep to the left. Clear.
Oh, you... People are so shit at
Use your
iRacing.
brakes, mate, please. Oh my god!
It's constant. I can't. I avoided the car in front, and the car behind just rear ends me. Dude, like, why don't people like? What is wrong with them? Like, fair enough, my start was bad, but I move out of the way, so that can happen. And then I just get rear-ended. And if we're damaged. I mean, I was reacting to the car in front. I was doing exactly the right thing. Why? Right, at the start of a race, I mean, I don't know what you guys all know this in chat because you're probably not completely brain dead. But
Car stopped on the right. Go left.
if at the start of a race, if you're not in like the top 4 places, you have to like base your driving on what's going on in front of you. You can't base it on your quali lap. So bad. So the driving in iRacing can be so bad. I mean, it can be bad in all the sims, but you would hope after paying a subscription fee, getting obviously the safety rating as well. I don't know what they could do. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that iRacing suffers from hot lapitis more than other simulators. I don't think that's unfair. Hello, Game Tech. You just missed the best 2 race starts in the history of iRacing. We might not actually have that much damage. We might actually be able to catch up here, though. People say, oh, well, you know, you need to get a higher I rating, but I know multiple people with very high I rating accounts, and it's still the same dumbness still happens. What's this guy doing?
You're everywhere, Yusuf.
This guy got really bad damage or something. What on earth are you doing, mate?
Car on your left.
What is this guy? What is this guy doing? He's so slow. He's so slow, and he's like trying to crash me. He's like, when you're this slow. Oh my god! What are you doing? When you're that slow, just let the car behind you overtake you. What on earth is this guy doing? What, is he trying to wreck me? Hang on, this guy's trying to wreck me. Well,
You got a slow car on the left. Car on your left. Go right.
mate, you've picked the wrong... I bet he's going to try and rear end me on this next corner. What is he doing? I don't know if he was trying to wreck me. He's not doing a very good job of it. We'll keep our eyes on the rearview mirror here.
You got a slow car on the right.
What on earth is going on? What is happening in this race, guys? This is like the parallel dimension. What on earth is this? Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like, you might get frustrated so you want to wreck people, but generally speaking, it's probably better not to do it to live streamers because, well, there's going to be more people watching you wrecking them, so you're more likely to get banned. It's good. It's good advertisement for iRacing. This. iMatrix. I think one thing I think that iRacing might benefit from is, and all sims actually, is having some kind of like you have to be able to lap the track within X time of the leader or something for the given split, and if you can't, it then just ghosts you or something, or I don't know, something else happens. But then again, that still wouldn't help because you'd still get the hot lappers. The hot lappers would qualify for. Well, this is the thing, Benjamin. So I would be critical of some of the racing in iRacing, and I'd say, oh well, look, this is pretty terrible at times. And I do really enjoy iRacing, but it's just like it is clearly not the cleanest online system. Like it's as good as you would hope. It's never going to be perfect. Real racing is always a mess. Dave Cam's got a good high I rating and does a lot of iRacing, and you see it all the time in his stuff. So it's like, you know, and I know myself from other people that do it that are high rating. I've seen their race. I've watched their races. So this guy seems a lot faster. I might just let him through.
Car on your left. Clear.
I think I've got damage, so there's no point in me.
How was you putting up 143?
I think the back of my car is a little bit damaged due to being rear-ended. Sander Latine, YouTube's trying to protect you from bad live streamers. I think that's what that is. You could always join my Discord. And people spam it on there. Yeah, I mean, so I think the key is like, how do you get rid of the hot lapping thing? So there's certainly a huge issue, and it's not just iRacing, it's in all the sims as well, but there's definitely iRacing. I think it's compounded, maybe partly due to its physics as well, like how sort of unforgiving the cars are at the limit. But the hot lap mentality, maybe you have to do 10 laps within a specific time, but then again, someone could still hot lap. I don't know how you would do it. Maybe actually maybe making the safety rating a lot harsher, because it isn't harsh enough in iRacing. Not even for like other people hitting. Like a lot of people complain about you losing safety rating if someone else hits into you, but that's not really a problem, I don't think, because the point of safety rating isn't each individual incident. It's the It's the accumulation of incidents that's important. So like if you're a clean driver, sure, people are going to hit into, which is no fault of your own. But on average, that's going to be very rare, if you see what I mean. Unless you're a really bad driver. So that's not really a valid criticism of the safety rating stuff. I think what's happened is, I think the safety rating is basically doesn't work in iRacing at all, in terms of it's not harsh enough. It's too easy to gain the safety rating, basically. And I think the reason they've done that is because there's lots of series that don't have the participation. So they've had to set the rating lower in order to fill them up. So I think that's the problem. So this is like more argument, I think, for iRacing. If they maybe the price of it is too high, it's keeping the numbers down. Maybe it's possible. Yeah, like you know what? I'm chatting away, not being particularly cautious, and I've got like an A safety rating. It's like, well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe tying them together would be a good idea. But then the thing is, you don't want to lose participation in stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what can you do to get people to use their brake. Like, the fundamental problem is people that can drive. They can drive a fast hot lap, but they can't drive. Like, maybe the game needs like a car control thing that you have to pass. I mean, using the brake pedal is obviously people. There's a dumbness component to that, but I'd say that's probably not all the accidents. So not actually having basic car control or being able to drive off the line. I don't know what you can do that would work in all like this an all-round good fix. Yeah, no, I'm not necessarily just saying it based off this race, Posties. I mean, you're right. Real world racing is often absolute carnage as well. Yeah, then I think it's game tech. I think it's not just that though. I think that's part of it. But I think I definitely think people learn one line. They learn like the hot lapping line, and then that's it. Well, I'm going to drive like that all the time. They're not driving to what the car's actually doing. And in fairness, the force feedback without I or FFB makes that very hard to do as well. Hot lap heroes. Oh yeah, maybe like maybe like some positive reinforcement. I mean, that's a good thing with ACC, although it's not conveyed. But yeah, so if you had like but people would end up just farming it if you had like a side-by-side rating. Right, people would literally just farm it by driving side-by-side with their friends. I think iRacing should employ someone that goes around people's houses, and if they crash into the back of the car in front, they smack their legs with a hammer. Although, hello, Thomas. Or maybe like, maybe iRacing, in order to play, you have to plug in like a USB testicle electrocutor or vulva electrocutor. It's unfair for it to just be for men. And basically, if you crash into the car in front, it sends a 80-watt jolt into your testes. I think that would probably do the trick. Some people get off on that though. You'd have people that would just be going around crashing into people because it'd be their kink. You'd be driving along normally, and you get to a corner and a car would just appear out of nowhere into the back of you, and you'd hear this. Ow!
Wow, nice rejoin.
And you'd be like, oh no, I've been driven into by a sim racing gimp. Can't win. Whatever you think of, there's always someone that will ruin it. What's that film where the woman's like breaking these guys' ankles with a sledgehammer? It's really bad. It's called Suffering or something. It's so bad.
Just be careful with the guy in front of you, mate.
I'm just getting into a little bit of flow with the track. Misery, that's it. I'm getting using this to get to flow with the track here. The back of the car, I think, is a bit bent out of shape. But this is, I can generally get a feel for the track with this car, so. It's weird that we had the radical race destroyed at the start, and now this one. There's also that. There is definitely the thing in sim racing where you need to qualify in the top 10. If you don't, you're probably gonna have a bad time. It's not a guarantee, but like even like outside of top 8, it goes. The likelihood of you getting collected, or you know, it sort of increases exponentially after 8th place. If 8th place is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've already got like 4. Where you got 2 cars in front of you, which isn't too bad. After that, traffic jam. The concertina effect kicks in even more. It's magnified. The cycle of iRacing. The P5 for guaranteed, but as in my experience, P8's not guaranteed safety. Like it definitely below P8 and definitely below P10. You start getting into like the crunch zone. You might as well. That's when you need airbags installed. I think we could probably have quite a good race with this car though if we don't get wrecked at the start. Like this setup's pretty stable. How much tea do I drink a day? Around about 4 or 5 pints. But I only put like 1 tea bag in the cup at a time. I mean, I just use it as my source of water, to be honest. Water source. You've got to be careful on the throttle around that corner. Tee. Yeah, the thing is though, like the penalty thing though, is you get to a point where penalties don't really affect things. This is where like you see it in real life with like a lot of conservatism. It's this false idea that penalties and punishment are the solution, and actually often there's a limit. Like there's definitely a degree of debatable punishment and penalties and stuff that definitely does have a net positive effect, but there's also a degree of positive reinforcement or structural design to anything which also has a positive effect. And so it's, I think the temptation is, because if something's very annoying or bad, the temptation is like, well, the best way to approach something bad is to punish it. I don't know, it's like a cultural, it's weird. I guess it's to do with like revenge, like appeal to revenge or something. Yeah, I'll do the radical again. Why not? Maybe we'll get past the start-finish line. We use litres in the UK. Well, 10 laps to go here. Welcome to Euro F3.5 sim. Wow, you know, we're uploading all the bandwidth here. Stream should be nice. Where's my music stopped? Oh no. Oh. Yeah, UK's a bit confused as to what measuring system to use. Like we use miles per hour. We use gallons. We use gallons for. I know we use litres, but for a long time we still had gallons and stuff for petrol. And none of the cars use kilometres for the speedo. Miles per hour is what we typically use. Very weird.
Got 10 laps to go.
It's a better line through there. This car sounds okay in iRacing, to be honest. It's such a shame that this doesn't handle like the RSS Formula 3. Like how that car's just so good. It's actually the RSS cars are actually incredible. Absolutely incredible. What's the best rally game? Well, there's not many, so you just have all of them, to be honest. WRC 9, Dirt Rally 2, and Dirt Rally 1 and Richard Burns Rally. They're all like, you might as well just have all of them. If you like rally, you just get them all because there's such a limit. A Richard Burns Rally for mods and stuff.
Time to head in for rain tires, guys. It's about to rain.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it, Cletus? You wonder if if it's to what extent it's licensed or not. Like, did they pay RSS? They paid Kunos. Also, they're using shader patch as well. So, because it's got nighttime on it with the shader patch. So that's technically illegal. Like, content managers effectively a hacked version of AC. So it's pretty funny for like Formula 1 to be using a hacked copy of a video game for their promotional material. Oh, hang on, we're racing here with this guy. Although we're not, because I've got damage, so I might just let him past. Keep forgetting. What? Went over the curbs. This car does not like the curbs. There we go, we let him pass nice and safely.
Unlucky, mate. Unlucky.
I was letting you pass. I wanted to just make it look spectacular, so you got the sensation of successful overtake. I wanted you to feel like an F1 god.
It'll be that mad that wheel then, yeah.
How is hacked? Because it's they're doing. I don't know. It's not like your typical mod. Like I think it's reading in the game's memory and what have you. It's not. It's not like it's not like a sanctioned mod, if that makes sense. It's not a sanctioned way of doing mods. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's like how basically the mods for Richard Burns Rally are effectively hacked. It's not. So fully legitimate modding would be like the game is advertising supporting mods, and you put your car model files and stuff in a mod folder. You know, the game reads it up, and then you can load into it. You know, that's your typical modding. Maybe like also replacing game textures and stuff that are already there. You know, that sort of thing. Oh, hello. Hello. Get ready, guys. DD girl with the DD wheel. What a babe, what a beauty, what a sexy lady. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel. So beautiful and strong, so perfectly formed. DD girl with the DD wheel. What a babe, what a beauty, what a sexy lady. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel. DD legs, DD arms. Everybody needs a DD girl. Put a DD girl in your sim ring. Everybody wants a DD girl. She's so beautiful and strong and laughing doors life at 100% force feedback. DD girl with the DD wheel. Put your hands in the air like you're holding DD motors. DD girl with the DD wheel. Beautiful, powerful lady. DD girl with the DD wheel. With the double DD legs and the double DD buttocks. It's a DD girl with the DD wheel. DD girl. There she goes again. Mysterious servo-driven lady. She's disappeared. She probably needs to drink a beer because she heard the song and her ears are bleeding. Thank you for becoming a channel member there. Appreciate that. Stephen, is it? Stephen? Cheers, man. I have to say, it's quite tricky driving this car while singing DD Girl. Bombing douche. That's the new channel member song. All YouTubers. Fascinating. All YouTubers have to sing a song when they get a channel member. If they don't, they're neglecting their user base. There's, you know, so many tiers. Sea levels have risen. This has been a nice trundle, hasn't it? I decided this is more annoying than the Big Ben. Wow. That's what we're here for. Can we rate this race out of 10?
Car stop on the left. You got a slow car on the left.
Ah, the leader. And Ramon Pinero loses control in pole position.
You're still here, Wes? I thought you were out.
I got rear-ended and I'm going to keep going. Why? Because I have no life. Boomer. Out of 10. Shit. Hello, Wesley. Could you please change your last name to W? You can't. I'd have to contact iRacing. I have met iRacing staff, but it was to put an Assetto Corsa sticker on the iRacing logo at Sim Racing Expo. I don't think they found it very funny. I thought it was funny. I don't think they found it funny. I mean, it's not like they spent thousands of pounds for a booth. James Wetz can only drive in the rain. Of course, I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Everyone knows that Buffy's sister was a teenage hottie back when I was a teenager as well. She is the same age as me, so it's okay. Mind you, also, what's her face from Willow? She's nice.
You got 5 laps to go.
5 laps of this pain. Wicked Wild Wild West. Jim West. Desperado. What a successful film that was. What series is this? This is the start the race, get rear-ended, then drive around by yourself series. It's kind of a trademark component of iRacing. Crystal Chandelier. Hello. That sounded like a Japanese arcade game. Jamie, don't ruin it. Now he knows. Now he can enjoy the rear-ending of people and having them just drive around in circles. All by myself, driving around all by myself. Understeering all by myself.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
We're almost there. Why locked wheel? Because I'm a Jedi and I use my mind to turn the wheels. I do not need a steering wheel. It's got a 7 in it, so it's all right. Chili dog. This is the peak of sim racing right here. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, this is an accurate representation of your average iRacing race if you drive F3 cars. I mean, most people probably have quit out, but I am dedicated to the suffering that sim racing provides, and I'll extrapolate all value possible from iRacing at all opportunities. Do you want an honest answer for why the wheel's locked? When I bought the car, I only had enough budget for the shell and everything else. I didn't have enough money for the for a rotating steering wheel. That's additional iRacing DLC. The real reason is because if you lock your in-car wheel, it's and your real-world steering wheel is close to your monitor, it's a little bit better. So you're focusing on your real wheel rather than the one in the car. Yeah, you just have to qualify. Yeah, that's it, Chris Fox. You have to do it at the right time of day. It is better for iRating.
2 laps to go. 2 to
True.
go.
We might maintain. I mean, given that we're car number 14, we might not lose too much iRating out of this, and we probably have gained safety rating. We might actually. It's possible that we gain iRating given the pile up at the start. Who knows? There's no such thing as a correct steering ratio. Yeah, Australians they're slower because their cars have less grip due to the lower gravity. Most of their downforce is used to counteract the effects of -1G, so they can't drive the corners as quickly. Though I don't understand that Emery's really quick. I don't think Emery's a true Australian. Whoa, bouncy bob. Gained video length. I use 270 by 350 for F1. Oh, fair enough. It's whatever you want to do.
White flag.
Can you
1
get
more lap to go.
revenge, Mr. Inspired One? Can you get revenge on the guy who took you out next race? Well, little does he know, I've actually, whilst he was playing, I actually uploaded a virus to his computer. And that virus, when he next plugs his electric car in, is going to go to his car and it's going to disable his brakes, but only when he's above 100 miles per hour. So, he's a loser there. Not me. Here we go, final lap. That was nice. I have to say this race certainly was intense, high octane, really the embodiment of excitement. I hope those of you that have heart conditions took an aspirin before watching this. I can't think how many viewers we must have lost during the course of this race due to heart palpitations. It really has been a roller coaster of a race. A ride. More exciting than the sinking of the Titanic. And not the film. For the people on it. I feel like I know the track layout just a little bit better now. It's all good. Heart pain not for now. Exactly, Chris. This has been one of them. Matthew Mugford, such excite, much wow. Has damage. Much crumple. Well, we beat third place. A lap down. So there's that.
There's the ticket flag.
All right. All right.
There's a schedule some testing.
No,
We'll get 'em next time.
no, we're not going to schedule testing. We're going to schedule spikes in the back of the vehicle. Bloody hell. I would like to file a protest. Why is my music stuck? Let's get some music back on here. Right, in fairness, I did mess up the start, but I moved out of the way. You know what? Everyone seems to get past me perfectly fine. I haven't got the launch quite right in this car. Right. Oh, no, Chili Dog. Is it on there now? I'm excited for the stability. Yeah, so what happened here is you can see all this crap up front. So I doing the sensible thing. There's this like pedal in the middle of your pedals that slows the car down. So when there's like a car in front that makes a mistake, or there's an accident, you push the pedal and it stops you from hitting the car in front. People were like really slow at the start of this race as well, weirdly. So like I see he dabbed his brake to get the car turned into the corner, which I had to then react to. We're totally fine. And then that's it. Shafted by the car behind us. What is this guy doing? I mean, not even an attempt. Miguel Angel Hernandez. Not even an attempt. Why? Yeah, the middle pedal's quite expensive. I mean, once you've spent all your money on the iRacing subscription, you might not have money left for the middle pedal. Well, Shumi, at least you didn't get ramshackled in the first corner. Check this out. Car in front, dabs his brake to turn his car in. I have to get on my brakes to avoid him. Great. It's always nice that everyone's paying attention in an iRacing race. Nice. Good race that. Enjoyed that. That was another exciting race. Right, we're going to do the radical though. See if we can get to the start finish line. Oh, hang on. What was our result here? We only lost. We only lost 28, so could have been worse, couldn't it? Yeah, it probably was. He probably thought I broke checking, but you know, it's neither here nor there. Hello, Ghost. I mean, the IMSA would be quite good to do, but I think the radical would be more fun. Because I can't. The F2.0, what track's it at? Road America. Okay, we could do that. No practice. You're trying to kill me with Formula cars here. Have I got a setup for this? Well, let's see. My God. No, I like to see all the crap because I drive like different stuff all the time. I do in Assetto, Chris. I'm not sure about iRacing. I like getting to this start-finish line without being driven into. Actually, is one of my hobbies. Hang on, this is like this is like a back to the other way around of the which is the whale. It's like a paperclip. This one, what's it called? Like a paperclip machine. Or it's like a dinosaur on an inclined treadmill. It's Barney the dinosaur on an inclined treadmill. What's the whale track? Which one's that? Right. Oh, here we go. We do have these, so let's do a little bit of practice with the actual race setup. A stapler, that's it. Stapler. The old woman's breast on the table. Which track is that? What track was that? I can't remember. I need to increase my track. Hang on, let's turn the graphics up here. Have to quit and rejoin. No, we're doing the Formula Renault, then might do a radical another time. Radical, dude. Deciding to ruin my life here by driving Formula cars we've not practiced in. Well, back to the stapler. Back to buying a dinosaur treadmill. Who's going to crash into me in this one? I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. This track has a carousel on it. And a kink. The CSS set felt stable. Nice. This car didn't have DRS on it, does it? Gonna try that one. See what it's like with racing. Why does H&R logo look like Haribo? Oh man, this car's Dora the Explorer. What on earth? Okay, is this using the old physics? Seems a bit weird. Got to join this session before I've had any practice. Okay, this car does not slow down. You have to move the brake bars further back. And this car just seems weird. Seems controllable, it's just... car just seems weird as. It's weird, like I can't explain it. It's just... it's like a dead zone in the middle of the... I don't know, it's just strange. This will be interesting. You don't need to practice. I mean, thing is, if you practice, you then resent getting driven into before the start-finish line even more. So you're better off not practicing. That way, you basically... also, you might as well remove your brake pedal from your sim rig. I find that helps. I mean, do you need a clutch? You just need an accelerator, really. That does the trick. Probably don't even need a steering wheel because you just use a keyboard. Just have the up button on the keyboard. It's enough to get you to first corner. I'll do the same race, hopefully with the same split. Oh, you've missed it, Thomas. Missed it. Vehicles for life. That sounds like a punishment. That. I mean, what if you bought a car that you don't like, and it ends up being your car for life? It's not a good thing. I mean, if you like it, it's all right. Oh, you are in my split. Okay, I'll try to crash into you. I mean, try not to crash into you. I can't send you the setup. Oh no, it'll be in the file. I don't want to alt tab out here. Colourful engineering. Quad. Corvette. We've got all the brands on this track. Suzuki. What's GEHL? Gel? Is that like an American brand? Hello, James Whaley again. Right, here we go. Qualifying. Time to lose. See what happens here. Oh, can you share it out? I didn't know that you could do that. Or can you not do it anymore? Oh man. I do not have any idea with this car. Good track, this. Do any of you guys know where Road America's located? Preemptive cold tyres.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Are you sure it's in America? Okay. Well, at least you can catch that.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Road Switzerland. Road Bangladesh. Oh, come on. No front end grip. So I'm like trying to turn the car on the brake. Well, there goes that lap time. Hello, Matthew Hudson. Hope no aeroplanes have landed on you recently. Oh, it's in Plymouth. So it's in the south. It's in the south of England then. That's just a bit stupid. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this car's about. Has this car got the new time model on it? It seems very weird. I set my brake bias a bit further back just to get it to turn in more. It's like a shopping trolley when it starts sliding. So the over the limit handling on this car is a bit weird. It did.
One more lap.
Yeah, I definitely have to brake this in a straight line. It doesn't like trail braking either. Sanganito cheese. But my team decided to put plastic wheels on the back of the car. I thought, Thought rubber was overrated, so we've gone for plastic. I prefer to use the Armco to brake, personally.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels mobiles. Just going over that little crest is enough. Oh, we removed the wheel. Just that little crest is enough to loosen the car up. I didn't even turn him very aggressively there. Like, what is going on? What is that? I mean, like, what on earth? I think I even half caught that, and I think it was the. I think we caught the initial thing, as mental as that was, and then the bump. The bump was too much there. I mean, this was a bad car to try and drive. Wow, this is going to be awful. Should have done the radical. You can't go wrong with the radical. Turn the force back up a touch.
Hello, yeah, we are really close.
Thank you, Roberto. Good fight. Good race.
So let's have a clean race and fair race, please. Thanks.
I don't know, right? I don't normally do much cruising.
Our best.
Oh, that was the drivers though, not the car, so it was all right. Yeah, the RSS cars are amazing, absolutely incredible. I might have just turned the force back up a bit too high. I mean, someone's right when someone's more right when it comes to the physics of the Formula 2 car. I'm gonna put my money on the RSS cars as opposed to the iRacing car. If I had to put money down, who has got closer to Formula cars? RSS is like, you know, just, I don't know, something tells me that they're a little bit more realistic, you know. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that you can feel exactly what they're doing. Maybe it's the fact that the tyres kind of just grip the road. Maybe it's because you can like power out of corners, brake slide into corners. You know, I don't know. Call me mental, but here we go.
Green, green, green.
Can we get to the start-finish line?
Right side. Stay on the left. Still there.
Come on,
Slow car
come
ahead.
on, guys,
Go
come on,
right.
guys, come on, that's too fast.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Car right, 2 wide.
Road
Still
America
there.
Classic.
Clear.
Of course, a clean race.
Well, once again, we have people that have qualified semi-okay, but literally have no racecraft whatsoever. What on earth?
Car right. Still there, hold your line.
Why is he braking so early? Oh,
Still
come
there.
on, guys.
Clear
I
on the
react
right.
to the car in front that brakes too early. You guys can brake.
Right side.
People just don't know how to brake.
Still there.
Like, I could have gone for the dive bomb
Clear on the
there,
right.
up between those two cars, but it wouldn't have, what's the point?
This is the fourth time that happens to me at this car. Okay, we'll talk later. Have a good race.
It's constant. 3 races now in a row we've been rear-ended by people not...
You did the first
Oh,
one.
I felt I've lost my downforce.
I think it's a bad idea.
3 races we've had people drive into the back of us. Was that Thomas that drove into me? Oh, I think I can let him off. The car's knackered.
Alright, it's really annoying, you know. It's not that difficult.
Right side.
I've got...
Still there. Clear. Right side.
He just took my
Clear on the
wheel
right.
off.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
This is unplayable. It's absolutely unplayable. No, people can... They hot lap, but they can't drive. He just took my wheel off. What is that about? There's 3 races in a row. So look at this, right? What on earth? Okay, Road Americas can be a bit of carnage, fair enough, at the start. So here, I back out of this. We could have just gone gung-ho into that. But we don't. We're like, okay, fair enough. Don't be too dangerous. So here we have a much better run on these 2 cars. We get the draft. So like, they've left space there. I can go for this gap and I could probably make it, to be honest. But, you know, it's not the safe thing to do. So I just lift. I'm going to the corner nice and easy. And for some reason, this guy... Like, bear in mind I've lifted...
Go.
Bear in mind I've lifted. This guy still manages to brake insanely early, so I have to avoid him. Then this guy's missed a brake point and just drives into me. What on earth? Oh, that's net code. That's netcode. I mean, you know, it's just a bit shit, isn't it? Like, if your netcode can't handle where the cars are, then you can't have damage that's that aggressive. That's just netcode. I mean, he's gone in a bit aggressive. He's understeered off after hitting the curb. Like, it's the compounding of people that can only hot lap drive and don't drive according to what's happening in the race. iRacing's absolutely atrocious netcode and damage, which is really random, and then really unforgiving cars on the limit. Oh, is it you, Thomas? Fair enough. You're dead now. Shit car. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you broke early. There's nothing inherently wrong with braking early. It's just it's just random, but it's not like, you know, like if you're the car behind, you can react to the car in front braking early. But it's like, I mean, as you're supposed to, you know, the car in front can do what it wants to do for the most part. But like the thing is, it's like, well, how many drivers don't react at all? This guy just wasn't... Like, why? Just take it a bit... Like, if anything, if you're this car... Yeah, well, if you're this car, you would expect possibly an accident up here. Like, if I wasn't racing carefully, if I was this car, I would think this car's going to take that car out going into this corner. That'd be my thinking. At this point in the race, I'd be like, that guy's clearly got the draft near. He's going to take that car out. And so I'd be like, right, I'm going to... It's just net code. We were both driving that really nicely. I mean, he hit the curb, which destabilised his car, but that's fine, you know. I've left enough space on the inside for him. Like, there's plenty of space for his car there. And it's also a case of the overreaction after you get a contact in iRacing, which has gone over the limit, the physics break, so... Oh, the slidey gravel got you. iRacing has got to be one of the most frustrating games ever made. It's genius. It's Thomas Schmidt. Let's see what... They should rebrand iRacing www.frustrating.com. I'm going to go back to the menu, see if there's other races. The Radical seems less prone to, like, weirdo contacts. I think because the downforce on the Radical... There you go, enjoy the slide. I think the downforce on the Radical makes the... stabilises the car a bit, like, sort of recovers it. Ah, there you go. That's what gravel's like. It's exactly what gravel's like in... the slidiest gravel in sim racing. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Oh, well, it happens. Oh, this could be fun. F3... Is the F3 kind of good? Is this fixed setup? No, it says fixed when it's fixed, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not fixed. Hello, random call sign. No, I do still enjoy iRacing. Should we try this one? Delara, is the Delara F3 any good? I don't have a setup for it though. I don't know. I mean, when's the next Radical? Oh, it's not till 7. Wow. Man. Well, maybe we'll... I don't know, is Chili Dog, have you finished work? We've just been wrecked in every race. We had a good Skip Barber race, which was good fun. The thing with Skip Barber is it's got a lot of controllable slip. No, I don't really feel like doing the F3 race because I just don't know if the car's trash or not. We've already done the Skippy. I need to double check if Chili Dog's around. We could play. We could drive the RSS cars in AC. They're like on another level, more fun to drive than the iRacing ones. Yeah, I won't. I don't want to do the GT. Like, if it was Race Room or AC, I'd be like, oh, it's a GT3 car. I can drive them okay, but it's iRacing, so I don't know. I don't know. Chili Dog said he's got his server working. We can do that. Yeah, I think the thing is, so in iRacing, weirdly, the racing and the skippy actually ends up being pretty good for. And maybe it's the speed difference. Maybe because the Formula cars are more twitchy left and right. Maybe that accentuates the netcode issues. Because the netcode is, you do see it in the skippy. You do have like weird netcode stuff, but it's nowhere near as bad. And the Radical actually, you get netcode contacts, but it's not as annoying. Also, it's same with the Ferrari, actually. So maybe the Formula cars just particularly magnify the netcode stuff. I'm going to message Chili Dog. See if we can get him to do a server for us. Where is he? What's PCC? Just harassing Chili Dog here. Slave Dog. I think he's dead. Batman sign time. I mean, there's have you guys all got accounts on Sim Racing GP? Because I think that's opened up now. So if you guys could all sign up on Sim Racing GP, I can also host stuff on that, which could be quite good. Oh, what's going on here? What's Chili Dog saying? Oh, he's just walked into the house. Chili Dog's he's been at work. He's just come back from work, and I'm like, I need a server. He never. No, he's at Jot. He's at his work, and then he comes home and he's just slaved. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Let's do that then. Let's call it iRacing a day, because we're not having a lucky day today in iRacing. This Skippy race was good. Let's focus on the positive. 1 out of the 4 races was great. It happens. That's what you get for deviating from the tried and tested. I'll have to do an iRacing video on how to enjoy iRacing. Only drive the Skip Barber, the Ferrari, and just only drive these cars, otherwise you'll have a mental breakdown. But yeah, oh yeah, Chili Dog. So we're saying if you could host an RSS server in AC, I'll go and I'll cook some fish, and then we can come back and we can continue the stream on AC. That's a good idea. So it'll be like a 30-minute gap or something. I think we'll do that. I think Chili Dog can do that. I don't know if his server's on fire still. Yeah, I've not ever done the GT4. Yeah, Barcelona would be good. Right, I'll be back in a bit, guys. I'm gonna cook some fish, and yeah, I'll cook some. No, like actually cook some fish properly, and then we'll be back for some RSS live streaming. So thanks for everyone that took part in this. You know, I still had fun. It was painful. It was terrible racing, but the chat was nice. I quite enjoyed the stream, to be honest. You know, in a sort of masochistic. I mean, what is sim racing about, really? It's not. It's about suffering. It was less suffering than watching the party political broadcast. So that's good. That's positive. So I will see you guys in a bit for some RSS. And we've got a new rack. Oh look, Chili Dog's Chili Dog does more work than me. I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you for taking part in this one. And yeah. Bye. Bye. Be right. You know what I'm saying. Hello, Mitchy Hoyer. Go and subscribe to Mitchy Hoyer. You come. We've finished, Mitchy. You idiot. Everyone, check out Mitchy Hoyer's channel. Right, I'm going now.